KEZI 9 News this morning. Now, Storm Tracker 9 weather with Chief Meteorologist Holden LaCroix.
Welcome back. A toasty one indeed, and we have about 4 more days of this going into next week. Live look towards downtown Eugene right now, where temperature is hovering right at 100 degrees. There was a brief period of time we got up to 101, but right now we're kind of hovering in that mark likely through the afternoon. 108 down towards Medford, widespread triple digits all the way up toward the Portland area. And again, notice out toward the coast, we're getting offshore wind that's sending a lot of the heat from the Willamette Valley right out toward the coast, whereas down towards Gold Beach, more of a onshore flow. Temperature right now 61 degrees. Now, humidity looks great here across the Willamette Valley, but down to the south over the next several afternoons, we're slowly going to decrease the moisture in the air, and we're expecting humidity in this red shade of area right here to get down to as low as 15%, and we've already seen that down towards Medford, where the humidity right now is 4%, meaning any spark out there could turn into a raging wildfire, because even the plants and grass that we have across the region is losing moisture at this point. But I will say anywhere across the Willamette Valley, humidity is around 20% right now, and it looks like it's never going to break that threshold through the weekend. So it is good news as far as fire efforts, but still we need to be extra cautious over the next several days as this high pressure remains parked in place. You can see acting like a bubble across much of the Northwest, a furnace per se. Locations down across Northern California sitting at 118 in Redding right now. And over the next few days, it's important to protect the paws, because by tomorrow evening, the air temperature is going to be around 103. But that means your asphalt temperature is going to be 160 degrees, and even concrete at that point is about 140. So try to do so early in the day. If you have to in the evening, protect the paws and try to find some grass, especially toward tomorrow afternoon. We will cool things off overnight tonight, so open up those windows if you can. Allow that cool air to get in. It's going to cool off your walls and save you some money as well. That being said, the next several nights do look a little bit warmer, and tomorrow afternoon we are up to 108 degrees once again for you folks in Blue River. In some of these smaller valleys, the heat gets trapped kind of like a lid on a boiling pot on the stove, and that kind of keeps the heat. So overnight low temperatures really aren't going to be cooling off much up into the foothills. 100-degree temperatures all the way through Tuesday, but notice the drop. We do have some relief on the way, upper 80s. I know, let's take that with a grain of salt, but we do have high pressure building across much of the Northwest, and that is going to remain in place. But by next week, we get this low pressure just to the north up into BC, and that's going to act as a natural AC, kind of cooling things off briefly. But reminder, water temperatures are still very cold out there, so limit your time to about 10 minutes if you have to get out there in the water. 82 degrees towards Saturday afternoon, so we have one more day of 80-degree temperatures out toward the coast before we cool things off on Sunday. For the Roseburg area, 107 tomorrow afternoon. We're going to keep breaking records all the way through Tuesday. Some relief by next Friday at 90 degrees. For the Cascades, 90s this weekend, 80s next week. And hey, we finally introduced some cloud cover. That is a sign of some good things to come. And for Eugene and Corvallis, 103 on Saturday. We're smashing records every single day, but next week, 88 degrees is going to feel quite nice.
It's going to feel cool, 88 degrees. All right.
I know, may have to bring out the sweater.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't know about that. Well, more doctors say there could be a link between your mental health and your physical